Hello, first grade. This is Mrs. Ball with your reading lesson for today. For today's lesson, you're going to need your turn practice book, and you're also going to need your reading writing workshop book for you to practice your reading skills with this week. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we will learn about more words with the ending S that don't mean more than one. We are going to add an S to an action word when it follows a name and word that names people or things like he, she, or it. For example, he pulls. We're going to blend the words with the suffix S. We're going to read the words as the sounds appear. Let's get ready to blend. Apps, taps, wags, ag. Was that an S? Tags. At. Pat. Let's add the S. Pets. App. Nap. Let's add an S. Naps. At. Bat. Add an S. It is bats. And fan. Add an S. It is fans. Ag. Wag. Add an S. It is wags. Ab. Jab. Add an S. It is jabs. Am. Jam. Add an S. It is jams. Let's read the sentence. Which words have suffix S? Kim pats and taps. What words have the S at the end? Pats and taps. The dog yaps and wags. What words have the suffix S at the end? Yaps and wags. The cat naps and tags. What words have the suffix S? Naps and tags. Very good. All right, in grammar, we are going over sentences. A sentence is a group of words that tells a whole idea. A sentence begins with a capital letter. It ends with a punctuation mark. Are these complete sentences? Why or why not? Max ran to the cat. Well, let's see. It does tell me a complete idea. It begins with a capital letter. I have my uppercase M, and it does have a period. So it is a complete sentence. The van can go. It has a capital letter T. It has a punctuation mark. And I do believe that it somewhat tells us a complete thought. So I would say yes, the van can go. But we can add to that and say the van can go fast or the van can go slow. So we can add to it, but the van can go. Pam has a pal. We have a capital letter P. We have our punctuation mark at the end, and it is telling me a complete thought. Pam has a pal. a map. It has a capital letter, doesn't have a punctuation mark, and it's not really telling me too much that's going on. So this is just a phrase, so it is not a complete sentence. He can see the school. It does tell me a complete idea. However, it's missing a capital letter and it does not have a punctuation mark. So it is not a complete sentence. The cat sat with me. It does tell me a complete thought. I do see my capital letter at the beginning, but I do not have a punctuation mark. So no, it is not a complete sentence. All right. So now it's time for us to practice some of the skills that we have been reviewing so far. So in my Your Turn practice book, I'm going to open up to page 7. 7. You're going to write your first name and last name on your paper. And so today we're going to work on pages 7 and also page 8. So 7 and 8 are the pages that we are using today. Now, yesterday we read the story, Jack the Cat, and we talked about details. So when we're reading, we look for details or things that will help us while we're reading stories and give us more information about a certain topic, a certain character, or a certain idea, okay? So we have details. So we're going to reread Jack the Cat. So we're going to reread that decodable reader that's in our book, Jack the Cat. And you could have torn yours out or not, but however you're going to read it. I would probably tear it out because it will make it a little bit easier for me to track and it will make the story make sense. So we're going to circle 2 pictures that show key details from the story. So remember, the story was about Jack the Cat. So what are 2 details from the story that may give us more information about Jack the Cat? And letter B, you're going to draw a picture in the box that shows another key detail from the story. So it looks like he's napping, like he's playing, and I believe there's something else that Jack likes or that he does. So, we need to figure out what it is, and we need to draw a picture of it in the box. Let's go to page 8. Page 8, we're adding S to an action word when it follows a name or the word he, she, or it. For example, I tag you. He tags me. Pam tags you. We're going to circle the word that completes each sentence, then write the word on the line. She blank. She nap or she naps. I'm going to write the correct word on the line. Number 2, he bat or he bats. Number 3, it quack or it quacks. And number 4, Max pack for school or Max packs for school. So you're going to go over that and you're going to make sure that you wrote the correct word. Now again, today you can practice reading in your reading writing workshop. You can reread the story. Jack can. You can go over it. Hopefully you're becoming more fluent in recognizing those words and recognizing how to blend short A words. And hopefully you can understand and recognize some of the key details in the story. So you can go back and practice reading. And like I said, there are some short A words that you can go over, practice spelling, practice writing, hearing the sounds, seeing the sounds in the words. So those are some ideas that you can do with your book. So take very good care of this book because we're going to need it whenever we return, okay? So that is the end of our reading list for today, and I will see you tomorrow.